Hey everyone, welcome back to the Redux Mastery series. In the last video, we understand what is Redux, and I gave you a fun analogy. Think of the Redux store as a brain, and your React component like the body components like eye, ear, and hand. So today we are going to take that analogy only and bring it to the life in the React. So yes, we will build a small app where we will create the actions, reducer, and the stores. So action will be like the moving of hand. This is a particular action, and a reducer which can help you to perform that particular action, and the brain which carry all the states, and it will make the stand to the all React component or all React project, we can say. Yeah. So let's jump right into the practical part. Just to means first of all, I just also want to give you a recap that what is the action and reducer and store. So the action, these are like the message sent from the component, and the reducer, these are the pure functions that decide how to update the state, and the store, it is where your entire app state live. Now in an example, we will stimulate a hands component that can move the hand, and Redux will be the brain controlling of that state. Now, and one more thing, we are just going to use the basic Redux for now, but we will explore about the Redux toolkit also in the later video. So let's start the implementation. So just right now, I'm going to explain you about the Redux everything. And let me explain you the folder structure also first of all. So this is the project I made the setup. So we can set up the project of the React, and this is the white project. Like I use the npm create white at the rate latest, and then project name. So by this command, I created this project, and so there will be this component in which we will write the full code about the move hand folder, and this is the reducer file. Here we will create our all the action files, and this is the folder where we create our reducer, and there is a store.js also. We should create this. So we will create the store here. Store is the something just brain. Reducer is the something like your body parts, and the action is the something which are the action you will be going to perform, right? And this is the component. Suppose this is your full body, right? Means we need to pass the value, or we need to pass the action to all the bodies, huh? That yeah, this something is going to be happen. Yeah. So this is the thing. Now, and before that, I also want to tell you that you have to install these React Redux library and Redux library. So now, actually, I run this file, and like in app.js, I didn't use anything. I just use the hey. So it is showing in the browser. So that's how, right? So now let's move, and we are going to first of all create the action folder. So export, we need to create the move hand. So we are just creating this move hand HAND, and always keep in mind that it should be in a capital letter. If you are if you are defining any action, so keep it something like this so that it can be unique and better to identify, right? And there we will make an action const move hand, const move hand is equal to, here we will receive the payload, and it will be the, in parentheses we need to return the type. So type colon this move hand, right? And inside that we can pass the payload. So this is the action we created. Now we need to take this action to the reducer. First of all, in reducer, you can create even initial state. Initial state is equal to, it will be in an object, and hand colon. We can in starting we can take it. We can take idle, right? And now we create our reducer. Export brain reducer is equal to, here we will take the
two things. One will be the state and another will be the action. So we can take the state as initial state and we need to take the action here. And let me create it as a arrow function. Yeah, export, and there should be the const also. Now here we will make the switch case switch, and in key we will pass the action dot time, and in this value we will pass, sorry, we really don't need to pass this movement, which is coming from the action. And here we can return the state. So I'm just spreading my state and I'm updating the new state by the action dot payload. Whatever will be the action will come from the component, so that will be update here. And in default, we can pass the state only. And here this break is really not required. Yeah. So our reducer is also ready. Now let's move to the store. We need to create our store. So import, create a store, and we can import this from the Redux, and the import bring reducer from source reducers. Yeah. Now let's take const export store is equal to create a store as, actually it is deprecated, that's why it is looking something like this. But in next video when we focus on the toolkit, so that time we will not face such a problem. This should come here, export const store. Now store is also ready, like a action is ready, reducers are ready, and now we created the store also. And now we will move to the main.js, and here we need to import the provider will come from here, and the store, so store is also coming from the best direction. Yeah, okay. Now in a we need to do something in move. So first of all, create one component here from react export const move, and right, and here we can take the const selector. First of all, we are getting the value from the store, we can say, by using the use select. Use selector is something which can help us to get the value. And in use state, we need to pass a callback function. It is a callback function, but yeah, arrow function we can say. State dot and yeah, hint. And same time, we also need to take the use selector. So use, sorry, we take that use, and now we need to take that use dispatch. Dispatch is the something which will help us to send the request to the reducer, like, but you need to do. Now it will be clear in just few minutes. Let me write the code for this. So like in H2, we can take the selector value, which will be coming from the reducer, I can say, and there is a button by which we can say that you need to move your hand, move hand. Okay. And let's say on click, on click, you can say, we can create a function here, and inside the dispatch, we need to pass the movement action, which will be coming from the action file, right? And inside this, we can pass the action move hand. Like this is our that data. Hand is moved. Let's pass the hand is moved, right? So just we can see that This will be visible on the UI in just few minutes. Let's take it out, you know. So we import hand here so that, see, idle is coming. When we see the move hand, so hand is moved. So that this is the simple way of moving your hand. Actually, I just give you the best example which can be possible by the code. So that's why I took this very simple and easy example. I hope you understand it also betterly. And keep in mind that first of all, we need to create some actions, and then we need to create some reducers, and it should be written. Like I didn't write the written here, so because of that, I was not able to access that is written, right? No, means this state I can say. And then there will be a store, and this store should be wrapped with the app.js so that each and every component files can access these all things, and there will be at the component, and this component can be exported in the app.js in this, and that's how in a simple way we can access the thing, or we can create a reducer very well. So I hope you like it whatever I shared. So